like any construction company, we wrestle with this imbalance between men and women at different levels in the company. We've been looking very hard at the whole notion of the gender pay gap, and we've been thinking about how we can increase the ratio of women to men at different levels in the company, from the point where we recruit them into the company all the way through to very senior director level roles. You can't do that overnight. You have to have a game plan that says this is going to take some time, because we need to start at the bottom. We've got to get this 50-50 story, which is what our ambition is now, working at the point of entry into the company, and then build that through to ensure that more women come through into more senior roles at every point in their career progression. And you just have to say that's probably a 10-year journey, because you can't push forward with more women in more senior roles if their pool of talent isn't big enough at that level.
I look at 2050 and I see a business that's 50-50 in terms of gender balance, which will be a massive step forward for not only our business, but if we can achieve that for the industry as well, because it will demonstrate that actually we've been fishing in a 50% of the gene pool for too long, and this is an organisation and industry that should attract the very best from both sexes. So we're really proud about the targets we've set to get there 20 years ahead of 2050, to be perfectly honest.
I think there are a whole plethora of reasons why we don't see more women tradespeople, and indeed through the whole of the construction sector. A lot of that is around aspirations at school, lack of role models, parents making assumptions that it's not a career for their daughters. One of the biggest issues or opportunities we find is that for women coming into our industry, they're more likely to join us if they know somebody who's worked in the industry and can see the opportunities rather than the barriers. But it is an issue for the whole sector.
Some people would say that's as much part of the sustainability agenda. I would say this, as much part of the sustainability agenda as sorting out your carbon emissions. Because if the company isn't well placed in terms of the diversity and the inclusivity with which it addresses these questions, it won't be well placed to address the markets of the future.
Construction's always struggled in terms of gender balance, and there's lots of research out there that businesses whose makeup reflects that of the communities that they serve are able to better serve them, make better business decisions and be more resilient for the future. So it's a really important agenda for us.
In future, we've got to look to other kinds of diversity in the company as well. We need to address all of these issues.
The construction sector as a whole has got to change. We're seeing a massive skills shortfall in the industry, and we're competing with other sectors as well. So this needs to be an industry that attracts women through all the trades, all tiers of management, because only then can we really deliver a business fit for the future.